Well, everyone, the moment that we have been waiting for, the reveal of the new actor who's going to be playing Superman and the actress that's going to be playing Lois Lane in the upcoming James Gunn Superman Legacy movie has been officially cast. I am Robert Storms. How are you guys doing today? Sorry for the late response on this video. I was doing that thing called work, making that cheddar so I can afford to live in a place and do these videos for you. So yesterday, James Gunn and Warner Brothers announced everybody that we now have our Superman and Lois Lane for the upcoming Superman Legacy. Guys, no, that is not a young Henry Cavill, but he sure as heck looks like a young Henry Cavill. We have David Corenswet, which dude, that's a weird name, bro. But we have David Corenswet playing Clark Kent, a.k.a. Kal-El, a.k.a. the Man of Steel, a.k.a. Superman himself. And what I feel is the bigger of the two news is none other than Rachel Brosnahan playing Lois Lane, guys. This is big news, big news. I'm going to kind of go over it and trying to give my thoughts on it because I have different thoughts on it overall. Yesterday when this news broke, everybody and their mom was just posting on social media, and I was like, all right guys, I think we need to chill just a little bit here. We haven't even seen this guy in anything. He's pretty much an unknown. He's been like on a couple movies. He was on HBO Max series, but other than that, he's basically an unknown, and we don't really know much about him. Rachel Brosnahan, on the other hand, is a massive talent. I love her on the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel over on Amazon Prime. Absolutely love her. She's beautiful. She's funny. I think this is the bigger of the two stories, and I think that is a massive win. I could definitely see her playing Lois Lane. Just a massive win. And it's funny because if you watch the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, it kind of feels like it feels like it takes place in old time Superman lore. You know, it's in the big city of New York. It kind of feels like an old school Superman set piece. So seeing her as Lois Lane is a phenomenal gift from my opinion. And of course we have none other than David Corenswet, who's going to be cast to play the new Superman. And my overall thoughts on this is this. I like the idea of when directors go out and they get basically unknowns. David Corenswet is an unknown. I don't know anything this dude's been in. I feel like there's a problem when everybody is automatically like cheering. Like, this dude could be awful. This dude could be awful, and everybody just like so quickly. Everybody just forgets about Henry Cavill. Like yesterday, this news broke, and everybody's cheering. My Facebook feed, my Twitter feed, everything is just completely just like David Corenswet. I'm like, guys, we haven't seen this man in anything. I mean, very few people actually watch this series on HBO Max. 95% of the people that posted stuff never seen this guy in a damn thing, and they're like just sucking this dude's dick. Like, oh my god, you're the new Superman. Give me that kryptonite jizz all over my body. And I'm just like, pump the brakes, people. Calm down. Right, James Gunn is a phenomenal director. He never like failed when it came to a casting in any of his movies that I personally seen. I think if you want my honest opinion is I think David Corenswet is going to do a fantastic job. I have no doubt of that. But I feel like we live in this weird place where people just automatically like jump on this bandwagon going, oh my god, David Corenswet, the new Superman, when like 2 days ago you guys were going, if Henry Cavill's not Superman, I'm not going to see the movie. I'm like, how quickly you guys turn your coat, you bandwagon riding SOB mother effers. Like, come on, guys. Just like, you're just a bunch of bandwagon riders. But I like the casting personally, but I have to hold my judgment until I see this guy in something. So I haven't seen him in anything. Where Rachel Brosnahan, I've watched the I'm not caught up on Mrs. Maisel, but I watched the first 2 seasons of the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and I absolutely love the show. She is 100% the highlight because she is the star of the show, and she is phenomenal. She's going to destroy the role of Lois. This might be sacrilege to say, I think she might be the best Lois of all time. I know that's sacrilege to say, but I'm gonna go say it. I think she's gonna be the greatest Lois of all time. David Corenswet, however, other than his really weird name, you know, I think this dude's gonna knock it out of the park. I'm not going by any other thing than my gut feeling. My gut feeling is they're gonna knock it out of the park because they have to. They can't afford to screw this up, because if they screw it up, they're gonna be like, oh man, you know, they had Henry Cavill and they decided to reboot him. Now we got David Corenswet sweating up the suit and the Superman legacy. Nah, James Cameron knocks out James Cameron, not James Cameron. Woo, not James Cameron. I don't like that rat bastard. No, James Gunn, he knocks it out of the park with all of his casting. Warner Brothers in general usually knock it out of the park with their casting. Like, look at the casting. The casting has never been a problem other than Zachary Levi. That's only been the problem that I've seen when it came to casting, was Zachary Levi as Shazam was completely miscast. But other than that, they're like 99% on the money. And I believe that this is going to be another really big casting for Warner Brothers and DC and James Gunn. And I think James Gunn knows what he's doing. He's building this new universe. I think they need to go radio silent for a couple years, though, and then start over again. But I really, really enjoy this casting. I think they're going to do a good job. And I just want to see something with this guy in it. You know, Tom Holland was relatively a unknown before he became Spider-Man, and look how that worked out. I like unknowns. Unknowns are great for the business. I just have a problem with the fans automatically jumping on the bandwagon. But that's just my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think, though. Ain't about my thoughts. It's about your thoughts. What do you guys think? Leave those comments in the comment box below. Smash that like and subscribe button. Until next time, I am Robert Storms, and that is my opinion. Peace out, sauerkraut.